everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL.
Look at this. I'm broadcasting the game.
Victory is the only option for these two teams.
That was an invite to watch the game.
Going up against the Broncos. With that, let's go out to Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Here's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the picturesque city of Denver, Colorado. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos.
Yeah, let's go.
And it's defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
No, sir.
The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And now it's third down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
This is taken at the 15. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be. Making a name for himself rapidly, running the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Simeon. Screen play, Anderson. And he's brought down. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
First carry of the ball game now. It's C.J. Anderson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Here's Simeon. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it'll be good for a Denver 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go. Green 39.
Back to the ground, Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Again, Anderson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And the defense for New York.
Leonard Williams was one of the top draft picks coming out of USC, and he's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They give it to Anderson. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Play clock winding down. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-0. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate. But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
A first down carry for Henry. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. It's Sylvester Williams there to bring him down.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on the play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's third down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Watkins alone on the left side. They come up in an offset eye. Geno now to throw. They're able to locate Wilson. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And they've got it here with a first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out here in the eye. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Geno Smith taking it in. And the Jets have taken the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind him.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4,
Yo. Yo.
What happened to your game?
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with this nigga. I don't know. And this nigga paused the game.
How they letting them pause it so long?
I don't know.
Those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They come out here in the eye.
Green 39! Green 39! Mike 50. Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Here we go! Number 19! Back 99 Philly! Here we go!
They run it again with Anderson. He takes this for 3 to the 29. The safety Calvin Pryor is there on the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Simeon now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the rookie's free. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Denver getting set to take the field. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Set. Green.
To throw on 2nd is Simeon. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. They come up in an offset eye. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Screen play, Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. Time to step aside. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. Wilson, the tight end, goes in motion. To throw on second down is Smith. Wilson snags it left side. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Henry, the lone man in the backfield. So the offense has it, 6-yard line, first and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give Henry another shot. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
They come out here in the eye. Smith, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Geno Smith with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. On first down, it's Simeon. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. He's got time. He's going to let it go again. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time in the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Derrick Henry. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And Folk's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Simeon looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run for it. Anderson. And a cut to the sideline. 27 yards on the gain there. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Wow. That one took some guts. If this doesn't work, you're handling incredible field position, but this head coach is undaunted, and he makes the call to go for it, and I'll be darned if they don't get the first down.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Simeon on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw on second. And now here's another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
So a 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he's got a noon one. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. 39 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run with Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
To throw on second down is Smith. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Brandon Cooks, a 14-yard touchdown. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Denver getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did. and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play, that's going to hurt. Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Sheldon Richardson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
All right, here we go. All right, now look at 56. Look.
Here's Simeon now on second down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Second down sack by the defense. What type of pressure will they bring here on third? We'll see. Third and long. It's Simeon. They've got his man complete. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down to leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
A gain of 32 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back to throw, Simeon. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Simeon throwing again. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And the offense still needs 9 yards here on third and goal. Fighting through. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting fourth and goal now.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, Simeon. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Demaryius Thomas from 6 yards away. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Manis now to kick it away. Out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Welcome back now to Denver. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Playing good all season, get to the playoffs and start throwing stupid shit.
So it'll be first down here after the run.
He'll overthrow him right to the fucking DB.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll try the right side with Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
To throw is Smith. And Wilson has it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Henry running right, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, how about the range, too, coming from the outside part of the play.
And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Brandon Marshall in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage, to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Third and long, it's Smith going up top. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. All right, Charles, as a former defensive back, how disheartening to actually catch it, but just not be able to stay in bounds there defensively.
Well, extremely, because you know the rap against us defenders is that we're frustrated offensive guys who can't catch. And he caught it. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds. It's that second part that finished off the play for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone?
What the fuck? What kind of pass was that?
A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They come out here in the eye. They start the drive with Anderson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On second down, Anderson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third down now following the run. They send Thomas out to the right by himself.
Let's go.
Simeon on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's now 4th and 3.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Desperation time for Simeon on 4th. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Call it a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Simeon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flush to his right. And escapes the sack. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And taken right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Sanders hands it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
In the backfield is Anderson. Here's Simeon. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Play fake to Anderson. Now Simeon finding time. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Now it's Simeon looking for someone to throw to. His throw caught right around the 6. Well, there's one you don't see often, the illegal forward pass.
And the reason we don't see it very often is the quarterback has to be totally beyond the line of scrimmage for the flag to come out. If any part of the quarterback is behind the line of scrimmage when he throws the ball, then it's not an illegal forward pass.
To throw on second is Simeon. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his output...
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New York set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Seven yards remain now on 3rd down. One receiver right is Watkins. Smith now to throw. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. Fielded just inside the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Hey, Ted. Hey, you want to get in this other league me and Devin play in? The Ravens available. Yeah, we about to be the season over. We about to be in the second season. We're in the playoffs right now. All right, I'll see you there, bro. And 40 touchdowns. That nigga Trevor Siemian let me down, bro. That nigga made me want to get a quarterback. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.